my darlings, welcome back on my channel, or welcome to the journey if this is your first time joining. My name is Willow and I react to music I don't know. Now today I've got a request from Lewis that comes from Patreon. Thank you so much for your eternal support. We've got today, I don't think I'm gonna pronounce that properly, BERGHAIN by ROSALIA. Yeah, and it features BJÖRK and YVES TUMOR. Now, Lewis says the title translates to mountain grove, symbolizing a confusing forest of thoughts where one can get lost. I love that. Love the vibes for that. And the song features lyrics in German, Spanish, and English. So I'll try to listen for that. You gave two links, one that was the lyrics and the other one that was the video. I thought I'd go with the video first and then I can always look up the lyrics separately. Let's react to that for today. Before we do that, if you do also have a request for me, check out the links in the description below. I've got coffee and I've got Patreon on there and I've got some grape juice with me. I'm having a good time today, okay? This might not be too serious of a reaction. I mean, it will be. I am always so serious. But yeah, I'm just excited to be jumping into that. He also says that Rosalia is a singer-songwriter hailing from Spain. Don't know why I said it that way. And is considered an atypical pop star for her genre bending. I do love a good genre bending, so I'm really intrigued by that. Let's just jump into it, shall we? I also have to add that I do enjoy BJÖRK's music. I'm expecting something a bit weird, but I'm here for it. Ooh. Play with mirrors. Issues with the self. Split personalities, perhaps. Okay. Alright. This is full classical. Here's BJÖRK.
Is through divine intervention.
Oh, kitty!
Till you love me, I'll fuck you till you love me, I'll fuck you till you love me, 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 love me, till you love me, I'll fuck you till you love me.
Was that it? Okay. Okay, I must admit I'm a little confused. I was like, yeah, that's what happened in my brain throughout the song. The wires went psst, glitch in the Matrix. Interesting. I could hear that, like, the beginning of the song, that like intense orchestral moment was in German, and then we switched to Spanish, and then I guess just at the very end with BJÖRK, and I forgot the other person's name already, Eve, then that was English, of course. I feel like it is very brutal at the end, because like I couldn't pick up on the specific lyrics. Obviously I don't speak Spanish. I can understand German, but I couldn't like hear. I heard like it sounded German, but I didn't hear all of the words to know what was going on. I'll have a look at the lyrics. I am having a look at the lyrics. Obviously at the end it is very clear, and it's like I don't know, it's like, I'll fuck you till you love me. And the whole rest of the song is this kind of like, I don't know how to put it into words. It's just like so melodic and beautiful, even though it does sound tragic in some way, like very, very dramatic, more dramatic than tragic. There's something jarring about, I guess, the genre that it was. It's hard to tell to say that is a specific genre, because it's kind of just like spoken almost like a recorded message on a phone. But like in comparison to the entirety of the song, just at the end is that. It's also very brief, and I'm sure that's on purpose, all of that I'm trying to say, that I'm not getting to the point of. But yeah, it's like you get this whole orchestral, beautiful, classical, dramatic, and then I'll fuck you till you love me, where you go like, oh, okay. Bit of a bit jarring, but I suppose that's meant to be, because then it's like distorted and like it repeats, and you can see she's rolling in her bed, kind of like that's what's being repeated in her brain, and that's making her go insane, clearly. Just if we circle back to the beginning, it's gonna be a long reaction, or not. Maybe I'll just give up on what I clearly can't express. But if we circle back to the beginning, very beautiful arrangement. I wasn't expecting classical. You know, when you think pop genre bending, you don't expect full-on orchestra and operatic singing as well, because like the beginning is very operatic, and then she slowly kind of moves on to a more pop singing. Like, it's very fluid and how that changes. What is a bit less fluid, and I'm sure again it's on purpose, well, I was like, what's the time signature? It's like, we're going fast, no, we're slowing down, oh, which I guess can feel like if you know, like Lewis said, the title of the song is meant to be like, what is it, Mountain Grove, and like represent feeling lost in a forest, yada yada. That we've seen near the end of the video with this sort of Snow White. I was a bit surprised about that. I was like, wait, now she's Snow White? She's clearly losing her mind throughout the video. But yeah, there's sort of like changing time signature with someone who's like lost in their thoughts, or even losing their mind, I guess, or just have fucking ADHD. That's how it works. That's what happens in the brains. And I was gonna say, I didn't want to like, there was so much going on in my brain, but I didn't want to talk over the song because there was so much going on. I did relate for a bit. I was like, you know, when you're alone, you're technically alone, but you feel like there are people around, a group of people, or like you're being watched. She wasn't necessarily being watched by the orchestra, but like, you know, there was clearly something following her, if we are to look into it, to analyze that. It's like she's not fully ever alone. There's always this noise around in her mind. I completely lost my train of thoughts. Speaking of thoughts, completely. Pooh. Seine Angst ist meine Angst. Ooh. Sorry. Seine Wut ist meine Wut. Seine Liebe ist meine Liebe. Sein Blut ist mein Blut. So, his fear is my fear. His fury is my fury, his love is my love, and his blood is my blood. Interestingly enough, there were like a few like religious symbolism in there, so I wonder if it is truly like a love thing, like a love song, or about religion, or like the relationship to God. Die Flamme dringt in meine Gehirn ein. I don't know what Gehirn is. The flame drinkt? No, because that would be trinkt. Brain. Oh. I like a bit of that. I'm on Google Translate, okay? Oh, penetrates, okay. My German is it's far in my head. So the flame penetrates my brain, basically. Wie ein Blei-Teddybär. Ich bewahre viele Dinge in meinem Herzen auf. I want to say that means like I carry a lot of things in my heart. Deshalb ist mein Herz so schwer. I'm gonna translate all of that. I'm like, I can't understand German. Really, I can't. I keep many things in my heart. Ha! Close. That's why my heart is so heavy. Okay. Yo sé muy bien lo que soy. Then, okay, this isn't a language course. I'm just gonna... I really wanted to challenge myself in understanding, but we're gonna spend a long time here. So I know... Okay, so that's on Google Translate. Don't come for me if it's not exactly translated properly. Like, okay, it's not me. I know very well what I am. Tenderness for coffee. I'm just a sugar cube. What a metaphor. I know the heat melts me. I know how to disappear. When you come is when I leave. This could be interpreted in many ways. Tenderness for coffee. Okay. Solo soy un terrón de azúcar. Okay, it does sound better in Spanish. I'm not a fan of I'm just a sugar cube, but I like the whole general sense of that verse, of like the idea of disappearing. And it's a coffee, tenderness for coffee, but also coffee is hot. It can burn, it can be very warm, you know, warm your throat and your stomach and whatnot, your insides when it's cold outside and you go back home and get a nice little cup of coffee and it warms you inside, but it can also burn you if you're impatient or if, you know, whatever. I'm just a sugar cube, but dissolve in this warmth, in this possibly, I want to say, a toxic environment, just because of what we've seen so far. Yeah, I know the heat melts me. I'm hearing footsteps, but I'm home alone. Sorry, that was my face of like trying to hear if someone's home. This is okay. I know how to disappear when you come is when I leave. I guess once again we could take that one last sentence, or like the whole thing, as somewhat of a religious allegory. It's like, you know, when you get a lesson, or like sometimes you pray to have an answer for something. I don't, but I'm assuming that's what people do when they pray. And then when you actually do get the answer, it's like, you know, actually I kind of didn't want to know that. You know, there's something that can also be unsettling sometimes if someone were to, I guess, experience something a bit spiritual. I guess that you could kind of see it like this as well. Like when you like, oh, I'm calling for Jesus, please help. I don't know. And then he's like, yeah, what's up, bud? And she leaves. She's like, actually, that's fucking scary. Let's carry on reading the lyrics. Oh, this is so like bing bong bing bong. Do you guys remember this game with like the little, there's like a ball and you go like bing. Anyway, that's me right now. And then we get to the Snow White bit with BJÖRK. She goes, the only way to save us is through divine intervention. The only way I will be saved is through divine intervention. So there is something to do with the divine. I guess maybe it is a love thing, and it's like the only thing that will take me out of this toxic cycle is bloody Jesus. I don't know, interesting. I do definitely love the way the lyrics are written. Love the different languages. I'm a woman of letters. I love languages. But yeah, everything is just so nicely poetic, I guess. And then I'll fuck you till you love me. To come back to what I was saying about it being so jarring with like the nice melody stops and the nice lyrics stop as well. And it's like this sort of glitch. I do wonder, like, on the album, if this is on an album, if it's not just a single, if it runs into another song that kind of starts with a bit more of, like, spoken, glitchy, I want to say almost like rap, slam, poetry. That would be interesting. But yeah, really, I like the song. You know what I'm going to say? I liked the artistry of it. I liked, the video was beautifully shot, clearly. There's more to be analysed through the video as well, which I really, really like, along with the lyrics. You know, that you can tell that there's been thought put into it. There's like a few little symbols. She's got that little heart thing that she holds at the beginning, and it feels like every shot is definitely planned. Well, obviously it's always planned, but you know what I mean, like it means something. It's like a little movie of its own. If I go back, I'm just curious to see, and I swear I'm gonna shut up after that. It's like when she comes back home as, I want to say Snow White, you still get the mirror effect, but I feel like it's not as dramatic as the beginning, almost as if she completely succumbed to her madness. And it's interesting to see, like, I feel like usually when madness is portrayed in parallel to like a folk tale or just a story in general, like a fairy tale, that's what I was looking for, I feel like people usually use Alice in Wonderland just because it is so obvious in the topic of it that like it's about kind of losing your mind. I fucking love Alice in Wonderland, but it's definitely been overused, I guess, sadly. So I like that she used something else, but again, I'm sure there is even more to say about that I won't look into now, because this video will be like a 2-hour long video. But probably if it is in fact Snow White, I'm sure then that made more sense in terms of what she was trying to convey with something that's in the story as well. Maybe it's just her favorite fairy tale, you know. Apparently I loved the film as a child, and my mum can't listen to the songs anymore, and I don't even have a single memory of ever watching that film. Sorry mum, I was obsessed. Can't remember watching it. Yeah, very interesting. Like I said, love the artistry of the video, love the artistry of how it's written lyrically, but also in the music. I like the idea of it. Will I listen to it again, like on purpose, being like, I absolutely need to listen to this song right now? I don't know. That's the thing. I'm like, this is a good song, a very interesting concept, and there's nothing I can say that would say that I don't like it. I liked it, but I don't know that it's got a lot of replayable value to it. Anyway, interesting, right? Because I don't know why. Like, it makes no sense. But maybe that'll change. Maybe I will force myself to listen to it a few more times, and maybe this would change. On a first listen, I don't feel the urge to listen to it again. Maybe because I was confused. Too confusing. I'll listen to it again just for the sake of it. Maybe this will change. You can ask me in the comments. Maybe I'll let you know, maybe I won't. Anyway, I did not expect this reaction to be this long, but anyway, here we are. Thank you for staying to the end. If you did, if you clicked off straight away, well, goodbye. But thank you for staying. If you enjoyed the reaction on my commentary or my thoughts, you can like the video if you want. You can also subscribe to the channel, because why not? You can also leave me requests of your own, other songs from her maybe, that would start to make sense of like who she is as an artist, what she does. Because I'm well intrigued. I didn't mention, but she had a wonderful voice, very beautiful, very soft, but carries a lot. I'd like to listen to some more from Rosalia. So if you have any requests for me, you can leave them in the comments, or you can also check out the links in the description below. There is Ko-fi there, and there is also Patreon, on which you get early access to the videos, access to some blocked videos as well, access to some more exclusive content, access to exclusive reactions, and access to some tarot readings, because I am into that woo-woo shit. And if you are as well, you're in luck, because I do have another channel on which I like to talk about that stuff: witchcraft, ghosts, spirituality in general, I guess, and folk tales. So if you'd like to check it out, my other channel is also in the description below, and also have a podcast. But anyway, for now, I'll go refresh my German, because clearly it sucks. So bye, I'll see you soon.